games.
Tip is won by Christian Reeves, the 7-footer bound for Duke. And Oak Hill's underway.
And Christian Reeves had 15 points and 9 rebounds for the blossoming big man headed to Duke.
Oak Hill in the black jerseys, Wasatch in the white, as Chris Livingston slashes all the way in, and Livingston wasting no time. Keba hands it off down low for Willie Lightfoot as Wasatch looks to answer. Tough hanging hit there for Aiden.
And could finish higher.
Gale's shot challenged. Now here's Mintz ahead of the pack.
Little breaking news when we do our rankings in April.
Talent in the NIBC. We've talked about all of the players that have really helped out their stock. That shows up directly in the rankings, playing against the top competition in the country.
It does, and it prepares these guys for the next level.
Keba looks plenty prepared.
3 for points.
Lightfoot kicks it back out. And Sherrill splashes from beyond the arc, doing it inside and outside for Wasatch, and just has it fall off.
Yeah, Livingston with a nice look. He's great at curls, short range.
Now Gale, a soft touch off the window. Finish there, and now Devin Ree, a lethal three-point shooter, comes down with the rebound and banking it in. 10 to shoot. Ree started off red hot from three-point distance last night. A pull-up for Mintz, and he hits from the mid-range. Actually a big reason why he decided to come to Wasatch. Here's Mintz in transition. Slams on the brakes for 3. Bingo!
Now we talk about Judah Mintz as a great mid-range shooter. He doesn't take a lot of threes, but he's shooting 44% of the threes that he takes. That's his 9th 3 of the season in the NIBC.
Big time finish at the other end for Willie Lightfoot. 3-star recruit. Nice pull-up J for Foster, and it spins in. Shooter's touch.
Yeah, Foster, much like Mike Williams that we saw from Bishop Walsh. Really good pop in his legs. They square up, and they get to the open pocket of space, and they run.
Gale, and now all of a sudden neither team can miss.
Or defend.
Mintz back into the lane. Oh, what a shot from Mintz.
Just loves points. 5 assists per game. And that's why his recruiting is at such a high level right now.
Pronsky.
Judah Mintz, number 35 in the ESPN 100, coming out hot and heavy at the Metro Classic.
Gale curls around a screen. Tough shot with one in his face. Now Livingston ahead of the pack. Now Lightfoot ahead for Gale. Backdoor lob for Keda. And now Lightfoot cleaning it up.
Judah Mintz.
Gale with a double screen. Looking inside for Keda. Nice play to get the big fella a look. Second effort, no. Put back, no. Keda, yes!
Shot.
Meanwhile, Paul Peterson inside Wasatch has really battled injuries for a lot of the season. And talking to him, he said, I'd just like to see what my full squad looks like. Here's Keda.
They look pretty good today.
They're certainly getting. Wasatch with a 1-point lead. Wasatch left open for 3. Follow up. Tipped around. And the third effort up and in.
Aiden will be one of the best shooters in the Big Ten in time. Bruce Thornton will play the point. Gale will play the 2. From Milton Academy and Felix Opara.
He positioned down low, but it wouldn't go. Livingston bobbles, whips it down low, and a block from Keda, but it's goaltending.
What a pass by Chris Livingston.
The task as well, halftime coverage. Coming your way next from Toms River. It's bringing it in for Oak Hill, and we've said this about so many players, Paul, over the years at Oak Hill. Finding a way to get your own game, but also play a role in the machine that Oak Hill is. Mintz has really found that balance.
He really has, and if you're going to play at the next level and the level beyond that, Chris Livingston with a under-control 3. As you move up in levels, you're going to play with better.
Spinning, hitting off the window.
Leaves it all out in the court.
Excited to play with Roddy Gale. 3 drilled by Devin Ree. We talked about how lethal the LSU commit is from bonus distance.
Yesterday he was on fire from the outside.
Shot from the
Hornsky 42% in the NIBC from 3. He needs more shots.
Reeves spins and hits.
Steve Smith went to Christian Reeves on the first possession fence. He doesn't take a lot of shots, but the shots that he does take, his percentage is pretty high.
Look out, back-to-back threes for Hornsky. And Hill.
Well, I like the way guys are finding their teammates. Reeves down low. Hornsky in the corner.
Hanging in it. Rebound. Hornsky feeling it. Why not? 3 in a row to start the half.
Chris Liv with a block out and/or a rebound.
Hornsky again. Bingo from the top of the key. 5 of 6 from beyond the arc.
Now, maybe the best I've seen them all year, though. They've played some really good games this year, some close games, especially against Sunrise. Their defense.
Oh! That'll wake you up. Keba.
+9 on the glass in this game. They have 11 offensive rebounds.
And a big hit there for Gale, the fading corner.
10 points.
Foster trying to cut in, and he does. Caleb Foster heading to Duke, his dream school, number 19 in the ESPN. Man, that one that close. Lightfoot stops on a dime, and now Livingston.
Foster just needs to be a little bit more vocal.
Making some noise from beyond the arc, though, and Oak Hill back to within 2.
He shut me up on that one. You see Oak Hill playing a 2-3 zone.
Gale penetrating it and scoring.
And that's where you want to take his man.
If he were to consider entering the 2022 class, is he ready for the ACC?
Yes, his jump shot is ready.
And that jump shot from...
They wouldn't have to depend on him right away, but they would need him in certain instances.
Lightfoot left everyone just short. Lightfoot again in transition. Sherrill running that big-time class for John Shire. Gets his own board and puts it in. What a play from Foster.
That means there's 2 screeners at the elbow, 2 guys in the corner. He comes off. As soon as it missed, he was the first one to the miss.
Oh. Lightfoot through contact. Kada follows and puts it in. Big time block there from Reeves. Lightfoot staying with it and finishes.
Love his heart.
Now Ree into the lane, and he hits from the mid-range.
In his grill, when he plays in space, he's as good as most in the class.
Lightfoot, floater, yes!
You defend, you assist, you create fouls. You have your team run in transition.
Wasatch driving baseline, lays it in for Kada, and that was too easy for the big fella.
Well, that time he didn't dunk it. I was impressed of the soft touch. Most times you're impressed when guys can really dunk it hard. To see that soft touch by Kada is a great sign.
10-point lead for Wasatch, make it 7. Livingston from beyond the arc. Willie Lightfoot getting it done for Wasatch, but Livingston doing it from beyond the arc as well.
Message, they've been very good since.
Lightfoot has drawn Foster as a defensive assignment. Driving baseline, steps back, high arcing shot, swishes through with 2 left on the shot clock.
Tough shot maker, Willie Lightfoot. Caleb Foster was there on every dribble.
Roddy Gale playing with 4 fouls, has to be careful here. Kada trying to swat that, but Reeves stuffing it instead.
Judah Mintz, the ability 4 games, but his 3-point field goal percentage is very good at 40.
A big 2-handed block by Kada, but stick-to-itiveness from Livingston. Staying with it to score.
To the paint with that weak, you know what.
Livingston, the Kentucky commit hits. 3-point game.
Now I'm looking at his usage rate. He's close to 30% on usage rate. That means assists, rebounds, and scoring. Play it out because you're going to get it back with 12 seconds. You could be down 2 possessions, not a lot of time.
Especially in light of back-to-back fouls. Kada got trapped.
Oh, he was the guy to foul.
And Gale gets it stripped instead. Mintz to the corner. Foster for 3. Rolls in! Tie game and a timeout called by...
And everybody was blocking out. They were instant come out of Akron. Played at Bucknell High School with some really good coaches. Decided to go to Oak Hill for a senior season. And he's fit in extremely well. He's conformed to what Steve Smith wants.
Gale for three. He hits! Gale's been in foul trouble this whole game, playing with 4, but that's a huge shot for the Ohio State commit.
Gale's mentally tough. What I mean by that is he could be out of the game for a while, come right back in.
Livingston looking to answer. Gets it back from Reeves.
Tatum with great defense inside. He's just fighting with Reeves.
Now a foul call. That's 5 on Roddy Gale.
Kata and Reeves are in a wrestling match inside. I don't know how the referee can't see that. They're 6'10" and 7 feet tall. Lightfoot with the kick out. Gale spotting up. Did a great job of sliding over to get open for Willie Lightfoot. A 40% three-point shooter. Mr. Everything for Wasatch, Roddy Gale.
It's possible that there is a scorer's table error as Gale is remaining in the game. Mintz out there.
Lane violation on Wasatch.
Now a lane violation called on Wasatch. It's like Lightfoot pleading his case.
Yeah, Mintz really strong from the line. He's 79% in the NIBC. He's attempted the most free throws of anyone on the Oak Hill roster in the NIBC.
Hits there on the second life, as you said earlier, Paul.
Second life can be a great thing, Joe. Fresh start. New chance.
See if Mintz makes the most of it. Yes, indeed.
You know, Oak Hill's a great story this year. They got bombarded by Montford in the opening round of the NIBC, and for some it looked like a long season. They bounced back. They had some really good wins. They went 0-3 though the first weekend, but then they beat IMG. They beat Sunrise, and they almost beat Montford in the City of Palms.
They're not in it for the NIBC crown, but when you're talking about Geico Nationals and the ability to compete, few teams can bring the star power that Oak Hill can, and I know that you're really high on their chances there when they get there.
Yeah, they're one of 5 teams that can win Geico Nationals. La Lumiere, Sunrise, IMG, Montford, and Oak Hill. And people will say, well, they're playing for seeds. They are, but they're also playing for confidence. So when they get into Geicos, they can say, you know, we beat this team, we played with this team. We bounced back against Montford. These are all confidence games as well as seeding games.
Active hands from Kata to take it away from Mintz. Lightfoot, step back 3. And a big rebound from Livingston. Transition game for Livingston. Spins it in.
Big Blue Nation, they're gonna love Chris Livingston.
They're trying to ice this one away as well. 6 to shoot for Foster. Mintz for 3. Bang!
30-second timeout called by Wasatch.
Timeout called by Wasatch, and Mintz
Showed a lot of resiliency to get back in it. They made some crunch time plays, and in overtime, they took over.
Take a look at where that leaves us for the standings now. Oak Hill improving to 6-4 on the campus.